to be completely honest, I think Chicago is one of my favorite cities actually in the country. I've been to New York, been to other places, the great cities. Chicago sort of, I don't know, I have a soft spot for Chicago because of, the history, the architecture, the museums, the restaurants, the food, the people are fantastic.
I think you're 100% full of shit is what I think.
Mayor, you need to check your fucking attitude. That's what you need to do.
Now, I realize there's a bit of a crime problem.
I think you're 100% full of shit is what I think.
Mayor, you need to check your fucking attitude. That's what you need to do.
That probably needs to be addressed, but this city council meeting, however, they're not talking about that.
I think you're 100% full of shit is what I think.
Mayor, you need to check your fucking attitude. That's what you need to do.
They're talking about the current situation with respect to, well, you know what's going on, right? And this is the mayor of Chicago and a conversation with one of the aldermen.
I think you're 100% full of shit is what I think.
Mayor, you need to check your fucking attitude. That's what you need to do.
Who might not be a capital B person. Just, pointing that out.
We can't expect our police, and I don't fault them at all, to be able to control this.
Yeah, well, it's difficult, especially when you're given orders to stand down, throw flowers at the protesters, and don't do anything about it.
I think you're 100% full of shit is what I think.
Mayor, you need to check your fucking attitude. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, this was a couple of weeks ago. I think, I think the attitude has shifted a bit with respect to the peaceful protesters.
But I know that we asked our faith base yesterday to stand at the front line between police and looters and rioters.
Alderman, the peaceful protesters, did you not get the memo? I guess you didn't.
And I'm simply not comfortable telling my churches, those people, to be the intermediary in the middle of a riot.
Yeah, that is the job of the police to manage that. Or perhaps the Second Amendment.
That's citywide. We need something better because right now we only have 370 whatever National Guards on standby.
Probably with flowers in their hair. And they're handing out bottles of water to the peaceful protesters. We wouldn't want anything else, would we?
Half our neighborhoods are already obliterated. It's too late. We have to come up with a better plan because my fear is once they're done looting and rioting and whatever's going to happen tonight.
Oh, no.
God help us. What happens when they start going after residents?
Second Amendment, yes.
Going into the neighborhoods.
Constitution of the United States, Amendment 2.
Once they start trying to break down people's doors so they think they got something, we know that people are here to antagonize and incite, and you've got them all pumped tonight.
One does wonder, though, if there were, say, some of these people that it is claimed by the mobs that, well, they're all over the place. They have 3 letters in their names, and I bet those protests would be put down in about 10 minutes. Anyone? Bueller, you think?
Today, they're not going to go to bed at 8 o'clock. They're going to turn their focus in the neighborhoods. I've got gangbangers with AK-47s walking around right now.
Yeah, the funny thing was, perhaps, is the gangbangers with the rifles were trying to protect their neighborhoods from the peaceful protesters. Oh, strange bedfellows, eh?
Just waiting to settle some scores. What are we going to do, and what do we tell our residents other than good faith people stand up? It's not going to be enough.
So you're worried about your constituents, Alderman. Yeah, I can understand that because, well, this is a pretty big problem.
Thank you, Alderman. Next question.
Excuse me, that wasn't a statement, Mayor. That was a request for help, and you just glossed it over. Well, I'm shocked. Why do you think that is?
Well, no, I want an answer. You commented on everybody. I want an answer.
Well, that would be your response because you're an evil W person. And you're addressing the capital B mayor. That's unacceptable, Alderman.
It's not something you ignore.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
This is a question that I have.
100% full of shit. Well, isn't that nice from the leader of one of the greatest cities in the United States? Alderman, you're full of shit. Well, isn't that professional?
If you think we
No offense, well, fuck you then.
hold on.
Well, Alderman, let's not, get into the mud here. We don't have to do that, do we?
Who are you to tell me I'm full of shit?
And if you think we were not ready and we stood by and let the neighborhood go up, there's nothing intelligent that I can say to you.
Well, that's the first thing you've said that is certainly true.
Well, maybe you should come out and see what's going
One of
on.
the stupidest things I have ever heard.
I'm sure it is. Oh, facts. Reality. Stupidest thing you've ever heard. Yes, yes. What's it like living inside your bubble where no one disagrees with you, Mayor?
I understand you want to preen. I understand that you think that you...
Mayor, you need to check your fucking attitude. That's what you need to do.
He probably wanted to say check your privilege, but we all know that's impossible with a capital B person.
Right now,
Because they have none. Right? That's only reserved for the lowercase W people. Isn't that right?
no. You need to check your attitude.
That actually happened. It's not made up. It's not, actors playing the part. It's actually the mayor of the third or fourth largest city in the United States telling the alderman he's full of shit. And the alderman responds with, you need to check your fucking privilege. Unbelievable. But we have it on tape. So what does that say about, I don't know. I can't really comment. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.